No,
He's gonna have to take it. He's taking it.
that's like our first story, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, no, you can take it.
I'll segue into it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 this time of Day One Patch. I am continuing to be your temporary host, Matt Lawrence, and today I have Adriano Petty with me,
Hello.
as well as Marty or Martin Isaacs.
Hello there.
And as with every episode, we will start off with what we've been playing this week. Either one of you guys can take off.
I've been extremely busy this week, but I've managed to squeeze in some LA Noire playing. Nearing the end, I believe. I think, probably.
Didn't you say that last week? No?
I don't know how long this game is. It just keeps going. But yeah, I'm totally digging this game, and once I've hit the credits, I'm gonna be purchasing the DLC.
And how many hours have you sunk into that, do you think?
I'm not a good I'm not like a good judge on how many hours I've played in a game.
Oh, okay.
I don't really. I just play. I don't really keep track. But 8 hours maybe.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. But that's what I've been playing.
And Adriano, what have you been gaming it up this week on?
Nothing.
Damn it.
I was going to start Assassin's Creed 3 today. I woke up with the intention of starting it, and then I started watching Doctor Who.
Damn it, man.
And that took up most of my day. My apologies.
Good Lord. I've been playing some Call of Juarez Gunslinger.
The latest one.
Yeah, with the latest one.
How's that?
It's fantastic, actually. They rebooted the series and they did the comic book stuff. It's called Pixel Shaded or whatever. So I've been playing that. And that's really cool. What they do is...
Cell shaded.
Cell shaded, that's it.
Yeah.
So basically what they do is it's from the story... It's basically Silas Greaves, I believe his last name is, which is a bounty hunter, and he's telling a story. And you know how, like, if you're telling a story, somebody else will kind of get, like, off topic and, like, maybe, like, talk about it or, like, exaggerate something, and then you go, no, it actually went like this. Well, it's kind of cool because he's telling a story to a bunch of people, and then the guy's like, oh, and then you get surrounded, and you actually play that out. But then the guy's like, hold on a second, and it goes back. And you redo that scene according to how it actually was.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Or people catch him in a lie. He'll be like, and these people ran. The one guy's like, wait a second. Back in my day, I remember those guys running and they weren't cowards. And he's like, okay, really what happened was... He goes back. So it's pretty interesting. It's actually the West this time. It's not the Cartel. Call of Juarez the Cartel, which was freaking horrible. If anyone played that, unfortunately I did. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been playing this week. So we will go into our first and very disappointing this week segment.
The
Apps with Marty.
always ill-prepared apps with Marty.
There you go.
I'd just like to mention that next week for Apps with Marty, I will be playing the Knights of the Old Republic on the iPad, which has just been recently released. So next week, stay tuned for that.
And we may have some video, maybe.
We're working on getting video, yeah. Possibly have that up for next week.
Something like that, yeah.
But we covered this app a long time ago. I believe this is the episode when we attempted to make a video podcast. That's when we covered this, so that was
a disaster, by the way.
that was a few months ago, but we covered an app called Curiosity. Now, the object of Curiosity was there was this giant cube made up of tiny little cubes, and you had to destroy them. And now the app evolved over time. One notable feature was you were able to add blocks to continue the game. But the object of busting up the blocks was there was a secret inside of the beneath all the layers of the cube. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the house is falling down on us.
Yeah.
Continue.
But you break up all the cubes and till you get to the last layer, and there's a secret inside. Well, that game has ended, and would you care to know the secret?
I would, actually.
It's a little weird. So the winner of the 22 Cans game revealed that an 18-year-old guy named Brian Henderson had won, and the reward for doing this was not really like a secret like the game said, but he gets to become a digital god in 22 Cans' next upcoming game. It is only temporary, as Adriana pointed out to me earlier.
Yeah, Peter Molyneux said
Yeah,
this.
that's what Molyneux said.
It is not a permanent position, but there's not a lot they didn't say a whole lot about what being a god in this game would actually be.
Well, my opinion, it's stupid. Like, is he gonna get a free copy of this game?
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming so. I'm also assuming like if he's smart and he wants to get into this industry, this is his foot into the door. Like this doesn't have to be the end. What's his name?
Brian Henderson.
Brian Henderson.
Like this doesn't have to be the end of Brian Henderson. Like if he was looking to get into the video game industry,
It's a nice, rememberable name too.
Yeah.
Memorable, not rememberable.
memorable.
But yeah, for sure. Like if he's now, I don't know if he was, but like I mean, he could have been like a random guy for all we know. The last guy just opens the app. What the hell is this game? Boof.
He
God
could
in the game.
he could work for 22 cans for all we know, and it all could have been fake.
It's true. We don't know. We'll have to find out, I guess.
Either way, it was not worth busting all those blocks, in my opinion.
How long? Like I know you said we covered it months ago, but was it new then?
No, November did it start?
I think so.
Around
That's
there, maybe.
ridiculous. And how many people do you think you had to pay real money to add blocks, didn't you?
Yeah, to add blocks, I think.
Like there was microtransactions.
Couldn't you use the in-game currency to add blocks though?
I don't think for adding blocks.
Oh,
What the heck did you use it for in the beginning?
You could download or purchase bombs. And
Yeah.
they'd blow up more blocks instead of just one at a time.
Oh, okay. So, that's pretty cool. Segueing into our next story here. Speculation on PlayStation 4 restricting used games similar to the Xbox One methodology.
Which I'm still confused about.
We'll be getting more into this later on, but I'll just do a little brief recap. Basically, like we did last week, we're saying that the Xbox One, there will be a fee for retailers, and they have to be a Microsoft partner or registered person to label the game as free to remove it from whoever sold its profile. But we'll be getting more into that a little bit later. But anyway, Jeff, is it Jeff Keighley? Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
There you go. I can't say the last name. There you go. Anyway, from GT's bonus round, speculated that the PlayStation 4 also might block this content. He says, quote, Sony, I think, has been seen as this kind of white knight so far that this is not going to restrict used games. Based on some of the things I'm hearing, I don't think that that's entirely true because I can't see publishers allowing one system to do one thing and one to do another. However, famous Mortimer stated in a post that they probably won't since Xbox One has taken so much flack from this. So Sony kind of learned their lesson, basically what he's suggesting. And this post encourages gamers to send your constructive tweets and comments to stop Sony's execs using the hashtags PS4 no DRM and PS4 used games. So I know that a lot of us are talking about how the used game thing was or could be a serious game changer or a complete deal breaker. What are your guys' opinion if Sony actually has something like this? Which console is doing better in your mind at that point?
It certainly doesn't make me want to buy the PS4 as much if that's true.
Yeah.
If that's true.
I'm finding a lot of people actually are now saying no consoles, play PC.
yeah. I would definitely go for PC if I could afford it, but I can't. So
People have always been saying that to go PC.
yeah.
But see, my problem with this is I'm not actually that angry about the Xbox solution to the CDs because, for one, yes, I do lend out my games, but oh well, I won't be able to lend out my games anymore. But think about this. Everyone's saying it's too limited now. I'd rather go to PC. Everyone who goes to PC is probably going to be using Steam, more or less. Steam games are attached to your profile.
Yes.
So it's not that much different.
Yeah, but my argument is when you go to Steam and you buy a digital, and I use buy in quotations, you buy a digital copy, that you're just doing that a digital copy. Yes, there's restrictions with that digital copy.
Okay.
When I buy a game in store and I have that disc in my hand,
You should be able to do what the heck you
I
want
should
with
be
it.
able to play on any system with any account.
And on Steam, you're not going to be paying $60
Yeah.
or however much these
Yeah.
Xbox One games are going to cost.
Yeah, probably 70.
Yeah, probably $69.99.
Yeah. On Steam, if you play your cards right, you can when those Steam sales come on, you can fucking clean a house.
Like $2.
Yeah.
I think it's the summer sale, which is coming up. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Like
so
it's ridiculous. Like I spend like $100. I spent $100 or no $69.99 Actually, I think it was $59.99. Anyway, for the Sega Complete Pack, regularly $189.99. I got like 80 games or something like that for that much.
Like
It's insane.
like the what it seems so like. What if you bought a movie? You bought a DVD or you bought a Blu-ray.
And then you can't watch it
the
somewhere
first
else.
player you ever play it on attaches to that player, and you can never play it on any other player again.
Think about this though. Now, I know this is different than the DVD, but Netflix is looking into limiting their accounts, whereas they looking at ways to like maybe limit it to a house or limiting it for one device at a time, of course.
Right now, I think you can have 2 streaming at once.
I had 3 on my account once,
You can have up to
And-
4.
and I have like it pasted across 6 different houses and like 15 different devices total. Like a lot of people are using my account,
Yeah.
but like I'd be okay with that.
It is Netflix.
I'd be okay. $7, and it's literally like it's full use of the library.
But the problem is they are reducing that library and changing it a lot. Like they took down all the children's shows. That obviously doesn't apply to us. They took down Dora the Explorer and stuff like that. They got rid of them.
Yeah, rid of them.
They got rid of them. They
Why?
also lost 2,000 classic movies because Warner Brothers copyrighted them and took them away.
And South Park.
And South Park, they lost that too.
Well, South Park was never on the Canadian one.
No, never on the Canadian one, but yeah.
But yeah, they took away the children's shows. I'm not entirely sure why. I just kind of saw the headline somewhere. But I saw that parents were saying they were pretty pissed because like they just put on Netflix for their kids on their iPhone or whatever, and now it's gone.
Yeah. That's a piss off.
But then again, with kids, I would just buy the Dora Explorer like seasons from iTunes if they didn't exist and just put it on the phone permanently. So it wouldn't use my data. So ultimately, we're saving you money probably anyway.
yeah, but you're gonna buy different episodes all the time.
No, buy the whole season, right? So like I mean, it's gonna be like what, $10 once a year, whatever. Plus, kids are dumb. They watch the same season over and over again.
No, I actually they're pretty damn smart when it comes to that shit.
Really?
They pick up on what they've seen, what they haven't seen.
God damn it!
My nephew, he's 4.5.
Kids are good.
He knows what he's seen and he hasn't seen, and he'll ask for a new one.
Damn it! Little bugger. Tell him that that's all he gets.
No, I don't know why I like Netflix, and for me, I see new stuff added all the time. Like every time I go into my Netflix, there's more and more things. Be like, oh, I didn't know that was on there. I want to watch that now.
That's true.
And for like $7, and like that's including tax for our area. Like that's just $8 is my credit card charge every month.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. But to pay $60 or $70 for one time install on one system,
Well, it's not one system; it's one account.
one account, fine. That still bothers me too, because like I don't know how that's gonna happen with me and my brother's account, because
That you're screwed. You will not be able to do it.
yeah.
Period. Like now they did say they're going to clarify things, Indy 3 and stuff, which we're going to get into later. But from what we know right now, you can't do it. Like if you buy a game, it's going to be like, which account do you want it on? You guys might just have to make like the petty account.
That's not happening.
So
So really hoping the PS4 does not do this.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'll tell you right now, if that's the difference between the two of them, I'm going for the PS4.
There you
Yes,
go.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
there
agree
and
with that.
I think that's how Obama won. Romney just kind of screwed himself over. Obama just sat there, didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, just didn't do anything stupid. That's all you need.
There you go. Gearing on up to our next story here. Somehow an improved Wii U gameplay battery and more headed to Japan. New announcements for Japan include a new white deluxe bundle, a fast charge device for the Wii Remote, and a gamepad battery upgrade. This basically allows Japanese customers to get this bundle, but it also allows them to get the white 32 gigabyte instead of just the lower end. I think it was 8 or 16 gigs.
8. And then
8 and then 32. So now you can get a 32 white, but this is only in Japan. The no confirmation of it landing in the West yet, or even if at all, maybe. What was also announced was an improved battery pack for the gamepad. Basically, this battery pack, the current one is about 1,500 milliamp hours, which is 3 to 5 hours of usage, whereas the new one is 2,550 milliamp hours, and its capacity is about 5 to 8 hours.
That's an odd number there. 2,550.
Yeah, 2550,
This is weird.
if you will. Anyway, all this is due out in Japan on July 25th.
That kind of sucks for people outside of Japan.
I
Yeah.
literally have an extension cable routed to my couch so I can play my Wii U.
Yeah, it feels like that bigger battery, that 32 white, that charging kit, and a longer battery should have been part of
The initial launch.
worldwide release.
What about the initial launch?
They just wanted it out so fast. They could have just waited. It would have been doing a lot better than it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe the different colors and that stuff comes with time. But the new battery, we know how to make batteries. They should have had that at launch. That initial launch, in my opinion. Now, assuming you guys had a Wii U, will you guys be purchasing this? Like, if you guys were playing Wii U a lot, would you guys be buying the battery? Do you think this thing's gonna sell?
No, if I had one, I wouldn't buy another one.
I have one. I'm not gonna buy another one.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Then again, I don't even play the current one. So, what about you, Marty?
If I already owned it, you say?
Yeah, like,
would I upgrade?
You
like,
owned it,
purchase
and
an
like
upgrade?
yeah, you just the not a new console, just the battery pack or the fast charge device.
Oh, I thought they were referring to like the battery pack, like it's being in the new versions of the consoles that are being
I'm
pushed out.
pretty sure it's removable. I think it's removable.
Oh, possibly then, but I actually don't mind. I've been to people's houses that have the Wii U, and I don't mind it being plugged in all the time.
Damn it!
I really don't care.
Because I like lying down on the couch sometimes, and I'm like,
Yeah,
well, this is uncomfortable now. Like, this is terrible.
yeah.
So
But if the newest models of the Wii U are being shipped with the bigger batteries, then more
Then so be it,
more
yeah.
incentive to buy it.
that's true. So now, if this comes over here, will you guys be more inclined to buy a Wii U, or are you guys completely out?
I still want a Wii.
Eventually, I want all
Yeah.
of them. It's just gotta pick which one I want first.
I'm one of these people. I realize I spend a lot of money, but I'm one of these people that's literally like, I want this. I have the money now. Down the road, it'll be like 3 years later before they go down in price. I'm one of these people that's like, okay, buy it right now, get it done, pay the bulk, pay it out the ass, buy all the accessories, done, bulk money, done. That's my opinion on it. I'm not one of these people that like my parents. They do this where they'll be like, let's wait. Why? You have the money. You have like it. If it was $1,000 and you literally only had $1,000, yes, wait. But I'm saying if you have the money, just buy it because it's not going to go down tomorrow.
I've learned that over the years. Like, if you want something, buy it.
Just
Because
do it.
otherwise you'll regret it later.
Or you'll forget about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or it'll be gone.
You won't want it later.
That too. Just get it. Who cares?
Yeah, but see, every time I want to buy a Wii U, or if I'm going to buy a new system, I remember that I still have shit on current systems that I haven't played yet. I have shit on my Wii that I still haven't played, that I want to play.
So do I, but I don't want to play it.
And
You can buy it on Wii U though.
I could, but like, why buy a Wii U to play the Wii, which I already have a system that can play that stuff? The problem with me though is my list of things to play is growing faster than it is minimizing. So I have a broken system. There's something wrong with the way I'm playing my games.
You have to stop watching Doctor Who and start playing games.
Doctor Who's fucking amazing though,
Damn it, man.
and I highly recommend it. But like there's something wrong with what I'm doing because I'm increasing my list of games to play, and I'm not
Get an
minimizing.
Xbox One. You can watch your Doctor Who at the same time.
There you
playing
go.
your games and skyping
Snap
people.
feature. Yeah.
Oh, they'll probably see the file on my Xbox. But
No.
you're not authorized to play that.
You can't watch TV in Canada yet though.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. But anyway, moving on over to our next story here. EA teases Grass Effect and Dead Face for E3. So basically, this is Grass Effect is Mass Effect / Plants vs Zombies mashup, and Dead Face is the Dead Space mashup.
I saw the Grass Effect. I didn't see the Dead Face.
Yeah, they also announced that it's another mashup. What is your guys' opinion on this? I know you particularly would like Mass Effect. Is this an okay addition to the collection, if you will?
Well, it's not an addition to the Mass Effect collection. It's an addition to the Plants vs Zombies collection. Their spins. Grass Effect and Dead Face is. I don't know about Dead Face, but Grass Effect is a spin on Plants vs Zombies. In fact, it's probably the next Plants vs Zombies game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, or at least it's going to be a spin-off. I'm not sure about Dead Face. I didn't really look at that because
I haven't.
I'm pretty sure no one really
look at
cares
that.
about it, so I didn't really look at it.
Like it's. Grass Effect is just the Plants vs Zombies characters with the look of Dead Space.
But okay,
Or
but
sorry, Mass Effect.
as a Dead Space fan, and as a non-Dead Space fan as like me, I have no incentive to play this. Do you have an incentive to play this, or do you think this is
As a Plants vs Zombies game, if that's what it is, yes, because I love Plants vs Zombies. I played that game twice.
Jesus.
Once I bought it full price on the iOS after I beat the Xbox one.
No Xbox, freaking damn it.
And because I last year they announced the second one, and then it's supposed to be out soon.
I like how they're
by
taking forever to
August.
develop a friggin' tower defense game.
Hmm?
I like how they're taking forever to like develop a tower defense game. It's so stupid.
Whatever.
Whatever, I suppose. Moving on over to an opinion piece here. The rights and wrongs of remakes. So basically, as everyone knows, there's remakes of movies, books. There's remakes of movies from back in the day that were based on books originally, and what have you. So there's a bunch of little do's and don'ts, and fans freak out about this. What is your opinion on remakes? Do you think remakes should be made? And if they should, like, what are the steps that the developer or like whatever movie maker or anything should take in this respect, in your opinion?
Are we talking strictly games or just?
But I'm gonna say movies or games. Probably focus on games.
I'm actually gonna focus on movies because
Yeah, remakes to me sounds more like movies.
But yeah, they have the HD remakes for video games.
yeah, for me, either one, movies or games. If it's good, it doesn't have to be remade. Something good will stand the test of time, and it will be good 20 years from now. It doesn't matter how outdated the graphics and mechanics are. If it's good, it'll still be good.
Now I'm just gonna add to that comment or kind of question this is, for example, Medal of Honor Frontline. I really enjoyed it as a kid. It was on PlayStation 2. They've remade it now on PlayStation 3, and I played it and I like it. There's some changes that don't irritate me, but it's good. It's basically the same game. I prefer the old one, but if I had to play one right now, I'd play the new one. If, say, for example, you were presented with a series that you really enjoyed, and then you had the option to play the HD one, which one would you play? The old or the new, you think?
If there's an HD version, I'd play the HD version.
So, in other words, another opinion, like, is HD a big enough justification? Like, should they leave it the same and just, like, make it HD, or do you think they should change it at all?
If they want to just leave the game and up it to HD, fine, I'm okay with that.
You're cool with that.
I'm okay with that. But when they like go and redesign it,
Right,
Okay.
right.
For the Silent Hill HD remakes. Silent Hill HD remakes, they changed the sound design.
The sound design?
Yes.
Now, wait,
Changed all the audio from the game.
nope. It's a horror game. I think that's blasphemous.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
actually terrible.
audio is your basis for
Especially since it was great audio in Silent Hill.
yeah
It's part of the game.
sound effects.
No, doesn't that collection start at 2? Doesn't it start at Silent Hill 1?
Yeah, I think so. The first one, yeah, I don't think is anywhere else besides the PlayStation.
Yeah, okay.
Like this, not and certain HD like certain games won't work as HD remakes, especially like the early Resident Evil games. Like they wouldn't be able to HD remake those
Why is that?
because they use a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds. Like they're not game built
Oh.
backgrounds. They're just photos.
So they'd have to rebuild the game.
yeah, they have to
essentially.
rebuild the game.
Oh, okay.
So, like I would rather have them just work to have that game work on a system and not like an emulated version of it, because like when you play Xbox titles on Xbox 360, it's emulated and it breaks a lot of the time.
You can tell, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't work.
There's weird sound glitches and like stuff.
Yeah,
messes up.
and instead of them redoing it and try to optimize this, I'd rather just have them have it so it functions flawlessly. Because like if I was willing to put up with the standard definition aspect ratio the first time around, I'll put up with it again if it's that
True
good of a game.
enough. But again, that was the standard back then, though. Back in the day, you would have a. I'll bring it to cell phones. You would have a cell phone that didn't do anything but text and talk. Could you live with that right now? They were like, no data for you ever again. Done. You have to use.
That's not a fair comparison.
That is
I'm
a
not
fair
going to dignify
comparison.
that with a response.
To me,
No.
that's a fair comparison.
No, it's not.
No.
Back in the day, you used to have this low end thing, and back in the day, you used to not have the option of data. Now you have the option of HD, but you also have the option to go to that other crap, that other talk and text only.
It's a little different.
I don't know, man.
I'm not dignifying that with a response. That's not a very good comparison. No offense, Matt.
Thank you.
But-
Okay.
But other than the HD remakes, they also have reboots, I guess you could call them.
Now the
So,
Tomb Raider reboot.
The Tomb Raider, Devil May Cry coming out.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
If a franchise is that bad that it's virtually failing, and it's either they do something or it's done, if they want to reboot it, I agree with that.
Because it is another installment, essentially.
Yeah.
It's not like, let's do the first game again.
Oh well,
First story, but let's
Well.
change it all up, right?
let's take a DMC, Devil May Cry. It's a different version of your existing character,
Yeah.
but a lot of the story elements are still there.
And Tomb Raider was fantastic. I never complete games quickly. I always play a game, then I play a different one. I have like 10 on the go, usually at once. And I freaking played the crap out of that game and beat it immediately. That was amazing. I highly recommend that, by the way. But anyway, moving on to, I'm going to say to the Medal of Honor HD remake that I was playing before. One of the most irritating things is the game is pretty much the same as it was. It's completely the same, other than the fact it's HD and now plays in the higher resolution. But they made the reticule, the iron sights on the main gun, just a bubble. It's not like, on a gun, it's like a curved thing, like a point. No. Bubble. It's like a little ball. Why would you even touch that? Like, it looks stupid, and it's the main gun.
That's just weird.
But anyway, so little things should not be
Also,
changed.
screw the Spider-Man reboots for the movies.
What?
It's only been, like 5 years since
Yeah.
the last one came out? That's not enough time.
But that movie was fantastic.
It's okay.
No.
Yes.
It's okay.
They're and
the
they're,
same
and,
as the first
and they're
one, though.
and they're doing the new movies for all the wrong reasons.
Yo, I have
Money.
They're literally doing it for legality purposes. They're doing it so they don't lose their contract to the movie rights.
I have 3 of the Amazing Spider-Man Blu-ray, the new one.
That doesn't
Why?
mean anything to me.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna explain the story
you
here.
know what that is?
I'm gonna explain.
That's South Park. 3 copies of Time Cop.
No, this is no. I'm gonna. This is a serious. Like, this is a legit reason. Okay, so I go to Best Buy, and I go there, and they have on Boxing Day they have the Blu-ray for $20 or whatever, and it was on sale. Then they had the one with the Spider-Man statue, but they also had a big box had the Spider-Man the Lizard statue. There was no price on it, so I asked him. I was like, "Is this the same price? The Spider-Man statue?" He scans it. He says, "Yes, it's on promotion. It's called the Party Pack or something." I take it home. On the back, 3 Blu-rays. All the same thing. It's supposed to be for gifts. I didn't know that. So I got 3 Blu-rays for like $60 plus the 2 statues. That's pretty cool. Don't be clapping. Don't be clapping at me. Come on, that was pretty cool.
Not enough time has passed to make that
Yeah.
reboot.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah, but
just-
3 was a disaster.
it
It
was.
was terrible.
I've never seen it, and I don't want to.
Okay, fine. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
I don't want to skew the view of the first 2. The first 2 were okay.
like
The first one was good, actually.
when was Batman? Was it Batman and Robin? That was the last Schumacher.
Yeah.
That was
Was
a
that
long
90,
freaking time
99?
ago, man.
99, 2000, somewhere around there.
Okay, so the Batman Begins was 2005.
Yep.
2006.
You know, they need a remake.
Would you say that's
2005.
enough? 2005. So 6 years.
97 for Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay, never mind. 97. So that's
That's long enough. Holy
yeah.
crap.
So that's 8 years.
That game was on freaking Genesis.
Yep.
Would you say 8 years is enough?
I would say it should be around 10, but I think 8's long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Batman's fine because it was a terrible movie, the last one, and Batman Begins was an amazing movie.
Also, they were making the Batman movies with a different actor portraying Bruce Wayne every time, so I was
Yeah.
okay with the.
I
Batman
don't
movies.
even count the Schumacher. I count the Schumachers as their set. I count the Burton ones because I love the Burton ones.
I like the Burton ones.
I love the very dark and gritty.
Great Batmobile.
But fine, 8 years. But it's also got to be warranted. It can't just be like an arbitrary decision just for more money.
We didn't want
Like
to lose
Spider-Man.
We didn't want to lose Spider-Man. to
Yeah.
Marvel.
Okay, Spider-Man. Okay.
Oh shit! The expiry date on this contract's coming up. Let's greenlight another script.
Amazing movie, regardless of what you all say. Okay.
It was
I don't know. I don't know
It's
if
okay.
any of you realized this, but I think I was with Tim or someone. I forget. But we were pissing our pants laughing. There's one actor. He's a cop, and the only thing he does in the whole movie is Spider-Man swings by one of the cranes, and he just turns around. And he goes, "It's going south." That's all. That's his entire scene. You never see him ever again, and he never says anything else.
That reminds me of the Batman Begins rooftop chase scene when the cops are like filling in the central station of where he is, and he goes from rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah. He's flying on rooftops.
Oh.
Suspects in a tank.
I don't like. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't like that series.
God damn
I only
it.
like the third one. See, it's the
What
Halo.
the hell?
It's the Halo.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, see, it's the Halo theory again. I hate Halo. I like Reach. People who like Halo hate Reach.
I like Reach.
I don't like Batman. I like the third one. People who like Batman don't like the third one. See,
That's so weird.
Spider-Man's amazing. Other than the third one. Damn it!
You should see it.
I have the first one on VHS.
Holy jeez. You mean you didn't get it with your PS3?
No, I got Talladega Nights.
They have the Spider-Man font on that those PS3 cases.
Yep. Same with on top of the PlayStation 3.
They changed it now though.
Anyway, let's moving on up to a little bit of business world here. GameStop shares slide on Xbox pre-owned rumors. The share value down more than 13% on the day that this report was given, amid the new reports claiming that GameStop's business could be hurt by Microsoft's rumored used game policy for next-gen platform. I apologize for that. Now, I think we were actually mentioning this before, how GameStop would have to become a partner or like whatever they call it, like an authorized dealer, if you will. Do you think that this could be a serious hit or the end of GameStop/UB Games? Because if you now have a limitation on physical copies, what's holding you back from going full digital? Which is ultimately what they could be trying to get you to do.
I don't want to go full digital.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You don't own a collection anymore.
Yeah, but okay. So wait, what happens? What happens when I try to sell my used game to you and you put it into your system
Nothing. I get prompted.
to pay something?
There's going to be more clarification from Microsoft, but currently, based on speculation and etc., I will be charged a used game fee, full manufacturer suggested retail price. So I might as well go to the store.
Suggested manufacturer.
So I'll get paid $59.99 or whatever,
Based on speculation.
based on speculation and like pieces put together. Microsoft has confirmed there is a fee that is and I believe they may have actually straight up said full manufacturer suggested retail price. But we're gonna get to an article a bit later.
Okay,
where they're gonna clarify.
that terminology, manufacturer.
MSRP.
Yeah, manufacturer suggested retail price.
Yes.
So who's the manufacturer in that definition?
The
developer, the publisher.
I believe the dev,
the dev.
because there are games that come out on Xbox that are only $49.99, right? Microsoft would always just say $69, no matter what or whatever, right?
So I buy Dead Space 4.
Correct.
I install it. I play it. I give you the used copy.
And I pay that same price and I play it.
But why the exact same full price?
Yes,
But then what's the point of?
there is none.
I
That's
thought
the point.
it was gonna be like a minimized fee, just for the inconvenience of passing on a used game.
You get to buy a used game for the full price of a new game.
Yes, that's correct. Because you're essentially buying a digital copy. That's the whole point.
I thought it was gonna be like a $15 fee every time you transfer it.
Xbox or Microsoft's still not 100% clear on this thing.
No, I'm almost certain. Now again, this is my speculation. I have not confirmed this, but I'm almost certain that Microsoft did state after the conference that they said there was going to be a full MSRP price. I saw in a bunch of articles. I don't know whether that was Microsoft saying it or whether it was speculation, because it was a couple weeks ago. But I do remember a lot of articles stating that Microsoft does have a used game fee, and then a lot of the game dev websites and news and all that was saying, well, guess what that fee is going to be? Full MSRP. But the GameStop thing, when you cash into a store, GameStop's supposed to be charged a fee. We'll know basically in the future, but we're basically waiting on clarification. But I'm actually surprised that their shares went down already. but I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a investor, I would the instant Xbox One even hinted at that. I would have pulled all my shares out, every single one.
No, well, yeah, it's
Because-
terrible, but I wouldn't pull my shares out because it's still going to be successful.
I don't think GameStop's gonna be successful after this.
Oh,
That's-
I thought you meant Xbox shares.
No, if the instant Xbox suggested this, I would pull every single GameStop EB Games share out that I had, if I had any. I would immediately just take them all out. Because think about it, it's literally they live off of used games. It's the same as saying like, say for example, let's say I don't know, there's just a phone company called ABC Phones.
I love your example so much.
Thank you. They only
ABC
make
phones.
They only make phones. That's all they do. And all of a sudden, smartwatches. That's it. No one wants phones. So all the major phone companies go to there, but this company's small, can't do it. That company's done. All their shares, if they're a public company, gone. Company's gone. So if you're taking away the main thing that these guys make, they're screwed. The only thing that this phone company can make is maybe accessories, and that's a major killer. Like they can only sell new games now. It's a serious hit.
Yeah, we'll speculate or we'll talk about.
We'll talk about more as we find out, more or
as
less.
E3
I got a quote from Microsoft. Reports about our policies for trade-in and resales are inaccurate and incomplete. We will disclose more information in the near future. That is not a good thing if all of the information that came after your press conferences is conflicting itself and everyone's confused.
Everyone's confused. No one knows what's happening. Although I do know I could turn on my TV and watch television by talking to it.
I do like that you can tell.
You
the
can't,
change.
though.
I can't because I'm Canadian.
Yeah. It's cool though when you can just tell to go to like CB because like for me finding a channel like a HD version of a channel.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
the worst.
I don't know where it is. I gotta find the program I want, hit the clock so I can see which
Yeah.
channel is that, and then I have to scroll through like 2 pages till I find the HD version of it. It'd be cool to say just like AMC HD.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
We're gonna move it on over to another Microsoft story. Well, the other one was GameStop, but lead to another Microsoft anyway. A Microsoft patent could give you achievements for watching TV. This is a quote here. Television viewing tends to be a passive experience for a viewer without many opportunities for the viewer to engage or have interactive experiences with the presented content. To increase interactive viewing and encourage a user to watch one or more particular items of video content, awards and achievements may be tied to those items of video content.
Don't care.
Yep.
Now one sec here though. You don't care, but there are a lot of people who love their achievements. Are you guys achievement hunters as they've dubbed themselves? Do you guys care about achievements? Do you go out of your way to get them?
I'm proud of my achievement score.
But
Do you
I'm
think
there to
that-
play the game.
Do you think
Yeah.
this is going to skew it though?
Yeah.
Now
Oh.
they did say there's an achievement. There's like they're different now that they're going to show. So I think it's just going to say like 100% of the game complete, or this person's achievement is 4% of the game complete. That's just my speculation because they showed those little like pie chart progress bars.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is a similar model to what we're seeing now, do you think this is going to tick people off? Because I'll just leave my Xbox on and leave the room. That's exactly what I'll do. I don't even care.
So that will add to your gamer score.
Correct.
Should just add like a trivia question at the end of every episode.
Or
Make
like,
sure
are
you
you
watched
still there?
Yeah, who said this?
Oh, your Connect will be watching you anyway. They'll be able to tell.
Oh,
There
you
you
son of a
go.
bitch!
There you go.
Fucking have to buy a dummy.
Big Brother's watching.
Don't buy a dummy.
I'll buy a dummy and just stick them there.
But achievements for watching TV just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really stupid.
And if it's going to contribute to your gamer score, that's no longer a gamer score. That's gaming and watching TV
Yeah.
score.
What would be cool, the awards though, if you got a new like I watch Walking Dead all day, I get a free Rick Grimes costume.
Like an Avatar award.
That would be freaking
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I paid real money for my Rick Grimes Avatar.
Oh, why do you buy shit like that?
Because it's Rick Grimes. It was amazing. I even have the little I have Dale's RV. He pulls out a little remote and he drives Dale's RV around him.
That's great.
It's awesome.
I've yet to buy any Avatar outfits,
That's the only thing I bought.
but I do like when I get them unlocked or because they did the award system in
Yep.
games. Like instead of achievements, you also get awards, which
Yeah.
are which is cool for a bit. I have the Booker DeWitt outfit on my avatar right now. I got that as part of my thing.
That's
See,
pretty cool.
I like that stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like Left 4 Dead give you the health kit and stuff,
Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot when I launched Assassin's Creed 3
right?
to get the DLC or see what they have for DLC, and like the disc is erroring out half the time.
What?
Yeah, if I launch it from my quick menu, if I hit the jewel and go down to the bottom, it errors out, and then I have to go back to the menu and then launch it from the tile, and it works fine.
Oh yeah, I can't launch any disc unless it's from the tile.
But it only happens with Assassin's Creed 3. I can launch anything
What the
else.
heck?
From
I
the-
can't do anything unless it's from the tile.
Really?
If I boot it, it's like disc is unreadable. But then when I go to with
That's
the
what happens
tile,
when
yeah, when I go to the tile, it says the game, and I'm like, it
yeah,
isn't
that happens
readable.
with me, but only with Assassin's Creed.
Damn it!
3.
What the heck? Freaking...
Upgrade to the Xbox One.
All right, I still love
Just
the
download
old
your
school
games. You don't have
Xbox.
to worry
man.
about that.
What's that?
Just download your games. You don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
I'm
Hey, John,
I'm not
does
endorsing.
not look
not
pleased.
endorsing the Xbox One, by the way. Just that's jokes.
I actually this Canadian limited content thing is now making me wait for the Xbox One, unless much people buy it near launch, because I'm like, I love new technology and fucking around with shit, and I want to fuck around with that. Now I can't because I'm Canadian.
Well, I'm gonna wait till E3 before I decide on that, because they really push their TV stuff in their press conference. But if it's not coming to Canada, then they did not give Canadians enough incentive to buy the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is eventually.
Eventually, it's not gonna make me want to buy a console. Like the Wii
This
U,
is true.
eventually it's gonna have games, but
I don't think it will. I think it's gonna die.
have some faith, man.
I don't have
Those
faith for
Michaels.
things that are broken, unfortunately. Anyway, moving on over to another Xbox One story. German Commission calls out the Xbox One privacy issues. The country's Federal Data Protection Commissioner, Peter Skar, hope I'm saying that name properly, likens Microsoft's next-gen platform to a monitoring device. And I'm going to kind of tie this into our next story, actually, which is Microsoft attempts to calm the Xbox One privacy worries. Microsoft confirms that the machine can be switched completely off, and adds that the company takes privacy very seriously. The machine is not always watching or always listening, as we've heard from a lot of speculators. More details about the completely off function at a later date. But when it is off, it will use no power, and everything will actually be off. It won't be in standby. But by default, the system will suspend to a low power state and listen out for applicable voice commands from users. Are you guys concerned with your privacy at all with this thing?
To be honest, no.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's fun to joke about, but to be honest, I really don't care.
Okay, now let me ask this question for you. When you have your phone, when you first start it up, or even, I don't know whether it even prompts you, I think most phones now will say, like, will you allow this manufacturer to collect data, personal data or whatever, to like non-personal data, to ensure that we know what you're doing on your phone, so we know how to fix it in the future, gather useful data. Do you say yes, or do you say no?
I say yes if it helps the function of the app that I'm using. Like if it says we want to do this so we can do this for you, then I'll be like, yeah, if I want that, I'll hit yes.
But if
But if
I
it says
don't
we want to
them...
do this so we can do this, and I don't care for that function, I just hit no.
I always say no.
Them having data or having a certain piece of information on my phone, believe it or not, doesn't bother me all that much.
Really?
Which is shocking for me to say.
It's just when they ask for Facebook to post on my behalf for
Yeah.
Facebook. I always say no to that.
Yeah, no accounts are linked. Not a single one of my account can talk to any one of my other accounts.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nothing. I can't post, like if I like a comment on one thing, it will not say it on the other.
Yeah,
Nothing is linked.
I keep them separate too.
I keep everything separate.
I keep multiple accounts on one device, but I don't link those
I don't
devices.
even like having, because on my YouTube thing, I have 2 accounts signed in. Me and then the Day One Patch account.
Oh, okay.
So I can swap. On Facebook, I have Adriano Petty, then I have the Day One Patch. You can switch users. I don't even like having those signed in together.
Good lord.
But they're there. But I like every time I go to it, before I even start using anything, I double check. I look up in the corner to see which one I'm signed in as.
That's fair enough. So now, now let's say straight up, Microsoft says, yes, it's always listening and it's always watching.
That just sounds creepy. I don't
No,
know
but-
what that means.
I know, but like you just said, you're not concerned with privacy.
Especially if there's like 2 people getting it on.
No, but do you would you unplug the console if it didn't go into low power state? Would you
No, just
not
toss a shirt over it.
not want this thing watching it? Good lord. I'm just gonna move on to the next story.
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Moving on over to Xbox One E3 showing will quote get it right, assures a Microsoft exec.
Now, is that them admitting they got it wrong?
I think it is. You heard it here first.
Aaron Greenberg, which is the exec, asserts that the company's E3 2013 presentation will clear up Xbox One questions. My question is, we had questions before the conference. Why do we have questions after the conference?
Even more questions.
Yeah, well, okay, now I realize we're going to have questions probably up until launch for everything. But why do we have to have such serious questions?
Next question. Why is the system itself so big?
It is quite massive.
Now,
actually.
one second.
It's
Now,
like a concrete slab.
what about the PlayStation 4, which we haven't seen yet?
I think
Is
it'll I don't know.
Is it that big?
I don't know. But it's big because they're just going to sell you a smaller one later. Which
Yeah.
I think they're going to call the Xbox 2.
Good lord!
I don't think they know what the PS4 looks like yet either.
Do you know? You know what I think is gonna happen? I think they know exactly what it is. What they did. I think that this is my opinion again, but PlayStation went out there, announced everything, didn't show off the console, didn't show all their cards. Microsoft freaks out because they know that they only won the last console thing because they were first. They go scramble together to put this thing, show the console. Now friggin' Sony can show their console at E3 and steal a show.
Yeah, I think Sony's playing this so far. I think Sony's playing this smarter.
Playing this cool. They're like,
Playing
okay,
it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remaining calm.
they're gonna. I think they're gonna get it right.
Yeah.
I hope, now, I know we had concerns before about the share button. How it's up to the discretion of the developer. But that's a very small thing, in my opinion.
As long as they don't force me to use the share button at any point, then I have no problems with it.
But the share button could be like the start button, or it could be like the square button, even. They could the dev could just make you use that.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a specific button. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the share button, they said that the share button is obviously for sharing, but they said it up to the dev for what it can do.
No, they can just remap it. Okay.
I just don't want to. I don't want to have to play the game using that button.
No,
Like,
I suppose.
I hate it. I hate it when games use the select button for.
Damn it,
Really?
man.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like Mass Effect, the Mass Effect uses select for grenade throwing.
What?
That's
Right.
really awkward.
The Crisis on Xbox, the ported one, uses select for attachment changes on.
Okay,
your
that
gun.
makes sense though. Come on.
No,
man.
that's
It-
a
it's-
D-pad thing. Come on.
It's the
the
D-pad.
D-pad is shite.
The D-pad is like, I think it's like your armor, and I think maybe no, never mind. I don't know what the D-pad. I think
the D-pad is the armor. I thought.
No. For on Xbox is, I think the armor is the right bumper.
Right bumper and then push in a direction.
Maybe
There's different modes.
I think the D-pad is a gun selection, but like for Crisis, it's select. You either press or you hold it, and then it literally brings up your gun, and then each section is highlighted either
Yeah.
Y, A, B, or X, and then you press whichever button you want to change, like silencer.
That's pretty cool though. I like you can switch
Scope.
your attachments on the fly in that game.
Yeah, but I just don't like how they use the select button.
I'm used to just select being like open up your menu or a
Yeah.
map or something. Nothing where you actually have to reach over and press in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember Resistance 1 did something innovative with that? When you're playing a game, you could press select if you want normally to open up your scoreboard, but you could also tilt the 6-axis in a certain direction while you're still playing to look at their map. And it was transparent or translucent. And you could flip it the other way to look at your scoreboard. I thought that was kind of innovative.
I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So,
I actually like the first Resistance.
it was amazing. Moving on over to our next, and probably going to end up being our philosophical corner for this evening.
Oh, jeez.
Not philosophical.
A bit off the gaming, though. Movie theaters want studios to shorten trailers. You two, take it away.
Ryan had mentioned this to me earlier this
Yeah.
week.
Trailers. I'm really getting annoyed lately with trailers.
You're getting annoyed with the trailers.
With their length?
Especially the Star Trek and the Darkness trailers.
Okay, explain.
Giving away way too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, my problem is not with the length of the trailer; it's what they put in the trailer.
Yeah.
I actually really like long trailers.
I don't.
You don't like it?
They need to be short. Like no more than 2 minutes. Even 2 minutes is pushing it. I say like a minute 50.
Oh, jeez.
Now, why though? Just to reveal less, or like, because you could always just show like BS scenes or scenes that won't make sense to you yet.
I don't know. I don't dig long trailers. Like when I watch a trailer online, if I see it past the 2 minute mark, that immediately lowers my interest in watching it. Like, and for me, it's hard for me to watch a video on the internet to begin with.
What about that teaser trailer for Batman? That was a lot longer.
That's a video game, though.
So that there is a difference in there for you.
Yeah,
So-
because that's a specific scene.
It was the full scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was actual content from even though it's not content from the game, it is
Lore
directly related
content.
to But if that was a trailer and there was a bunch of just a compilation footage, and it was like 5 minutes long, no, I wouldn't like that.
Would you watch it all?
I'd watch it. I wouldn't be happy about it though.
Damn it.
like on Reddit, when I see a link and it has a play symbol and I know it's a video, it takes a lot for me to press that play button to begin with. And when I see if it's like a 2.5 minute, 3 minute video, I'm like, it's not likely gonna happen.
It's got to be good.
Yeah. So movie trailer, and I'm getting sick and tired of title cards at the beginning of movie trailers.
What do you mean?
Like the company title cards.
Like
like
Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Legendary
that lasts for like a
Films.
good 5-10 seconds.
Paramount Films.
Yeah, just a
In
bunch.
association with Dice Productions
Yeah,
and Cool House Productions.
yeah.
I think now every time I go, I count how many there are. I think like the most I've ever seen like full title cards was like 7.
Holy crap.
Christ.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But yeah, I don't have a problem with length. It's just the content you choose to put in a trailer, especially with comedic films. They
ruin the funny parts.
If the trailer's
Mhm.
long, they'll throw in all their funny bits in it. It
Yeah.
ruins the movie when you go and
Yeah.
see it.
There's a really good movie out there called
Transformers 2.
Sunshine
That's it. Sunshine.
with Cillian Murphy
What?
and
Okay.
Chris Evans.
What?
It's a really good movie.
What
Never
the hell are
heard
you
of it.
talking about?
It's an excellent movie. It's a sci-fi space adventure movie.
So is Oblivion.
Matt, really,
Just saying. That was a good movie.
really,
man.
really good movie, and I highly recommend it. Do not watch a trailer for that movie because you know virtually what happens.
Oh,
Like that
it's
trailer
awful.
gives everything away, and I watched a trailer. I'm like, I really want to see this movie, but I don't have to because I know what happens.
Thank you though for warning me.
Oh, great.
But
Do you know?
watch that movie. It's an
Yeah.
excellent movie.
Do you know what I love about
I think it's Chris Evans.
horror movie trailers? Is when they put in the deleted scenes. So they put in a deleted scene, and then like when you're watching the movie, you're like, oh, it's this part, and
They
you're like
fucking
getting
get
all
ya.
this shit, and then like they open the door and like something doesn't pop out or something. You're like, fuck, now you're
Yeah.
like, shit, now what? It's awesome. The guys who do Insidious and all them, they nail it every time. Other than Paranormal Activity 4, it's a friggin' disaster.
The format for horror trailers it's the same thing every time. It always ends off after the title card and the studios and everything like that. It always goes back to a subtle scene with something popping out at the last second.
Okay,
and then it cuts out.
after this, I want to show you
Every
a
single
scene, and I want you to like
It
analyze
is
it.
totally the same. Yeah.
every
yeah.
single horror trailer is the exact same.
I'm
They
gonna
have
show.
like
I'm gonna show
they
you.
have like a PDF format they must follow.
But is that a problem though? That's
It
what I'm
always
trying to get
starts
at.
out happy as shit. Too.
Yeah. And it has the piano music
Yeah.
with a pan up shot of the house, the haunted house.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Has the
Street
family
name maybe.
has the family settling in,
Yeah.
and then has some sort of thunder sound. Oh, we found this mysterious thing in the attic, and then it starts to escalate, and then it has something to do with like the woman of the house is running through at some point, running from something,
Yeah.
and then it ends off after the title card. You think it's all done, and then it goes to something very subtle,
Yeah.
and then one last jump scare before the end of the trailer.
But is that a problem?
Yeah, it is. If I'm able to recite a trailer off by
I'm gonna show you a trailer after this, and we're gonna compare it to your thing.
That's gonna be interesting.
I wanna see
We'll
it
give
now.
you an update.
yeah,
later
we'll give you an update
episode.
next week, but
We won't.
I'm gonna put it down on my Remember app now.
You do
go
that.
ahead.
I'm gonna
Put it in the hub.
damn right, freaking hub, man.
Yeah, and then if it's not like a last jump scare, at the end of like every action movie or even superhero movie, they always have like a corny line between the main character and somebody else.
Yeah. Kudos to the people out there making awesome movie trailers, though. I love movie trailers so much.
What makes a movie trailer good to you?
Doesn't reveal too much of the plot.
Yeah.
Really makes me want to see it. Like unbelievably pants wetting excited.
So okay, so the scenes can't reveal a lot. What should they reveal? Action parts or like?
Well, it depends on the movie.
The trailer should be able to tell you what the movie is about. I think I explained this to you last week or the week before. A teaser is literally telling you that there's a movie coming out. A trailer should tell you what the movie's about.
Right.
If you watch something you can't tell me what's about, then it's not a trailer.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser.
I also love teasers.
I enjoy teasers.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a bunch of teasers with no.
What about a really long teaser?
How long? Can't.
Minute and a half.
No, can't go past a minute.
No.
Damn it, man.
50 something seconds is probably ideal. For a
Too
teaser.
limited.
It really bugs the piss out of me too when I see a good movie, go back and watch the trailer, and it's garbage. Memento has the worst movie trailer of all time.
I don't remember it.
Fantastic movie. Makes you not want to see Memento.
That's pretty bad. We know what does have a good
And
movie
then-
trailer? Oblivion.
And then there's like trailers that are just they don't reflect the final product. There's a comedy, I'll use the word I guess, called Cyrus with Michael John C. Reilly. I don't know why I said Michael. John C. Reilly and Jonah Hill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No thanks.
And it's about Jonah Hill's character he's grown up but he's still attached, he still lives with his mom and he acts like a child.
No, thank you. No, I'm not gonna see
You
this
watch
movie.
the trailer for it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a like blockbuster comedy, and because what happens is John C. Reilly starts dating this woman and he starts to be involved in her life, and Jonah Hill doesn't like it, so he starts to try to get rid of him. But it looks like one of those raunchy Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn,
Yeah.
like where they're just like at each other's throats. Almost looks like Step Brothers, where they're fighting and then they get along. Very different movie. You put it on, it's actually more of a drama than it is a comedy about the struggles of a child who can't let his mom go, and them juggling a relationship and then them resolving it. Very different movie from what
That's
the trailer was.
stupid.
And it pissed me off because the studios and the people who assembled the trailer were trying to push it to be one of those mainstream blockbuster comedies, and it wasn't.
You know the movie The Watch, Ben Stiller and Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I didn't know for the longest time there's aliens in that movie. I just thought it was like a comedy. The commercials for it were terrible.
Yeah.
Go online, watch the full trailer. There's a sci-fi element to it. No idea. Bad trailers, people. Don't make them.
Yeah.
Probably hurt sales a lot too. So
No, that's probably not, though. That's the sad part.
Might have improved them.
well, in some cases, but I mean, if it was a bad trailer,
Yeah.
so
Like Memento.
like Memento.
Holy shit.
I think that anyone else have any more comments? That wraps us up for this evening.
Yeah, let's do it. We can keep it under an hour.
Right.
We're at 58 minutes.
All right, let's draw it out. Then
Alright. In 2 weeks, E3. So
Mm-hmm.
next week we'll be coming back at you with all of our E3 predictions and such.
Yep,
And then Ryan should be back.
Mr. Johnson.
Ryan will
then-
return as host,
Then I will be absent.
just for 1 week though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have like special guests since it's E3 special.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Yeah.
That'll be a surprise.
Ask Ellie, see if she wants to come
All right.
on. And then, who else have we had on the show before?
Aaron. That's
Tim.
it. Tim.
Okay.
Someone else, I thought too.
No.
Actually, one final comment regarding E3. I realize we're doing more E3 stuff next episode, but I think I may have mentioned this on the show last week. With the Xbox One being announced with all this non-game crap, and then we're willing to guess it's going to be a lot of games at E3. Say if that's how it goes down.
Call of Duty.
Would you have preferred a little bit of games, a little bit of content now, and a little bit of games, a little bit of content in E3? Or would you prefer it the way I just said, that it probably might go down? Which way would you think would be better for Xbox One?
I would have wanted hardware established and then leave games for E3.
So the way it is now, essentially.
The problem with that is
And our 1 hour mark just hit.
Yeah.
and the
So
problem
much for that.
but the problem with that is there's so much questions they have to answer now. So they have to go back to all that stuff. They have to provide the clarity.
They didn't talk about enough about their services, like what Marty's saying, their software. They just talked about the features, which again come from the software and that. But I mean, they need to talk about the limitations stuff.
So they have to go back to it no matter what. So they say it's gonna be all games. I do not believe them.
I don't want to see Kinect games
You're going to.
at E3.
You're going
Yeah.
to. People are gonna be dancing.
Gonna be stupid kids.
And you know what's funny too? It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed they're gonna freaking do it because the beginning of that was the more V they put in games, the better they became.
What the fuck was that tiger's name?
Tony the
Oh.
Tiger?
No, they would have got sued for
The
that.
Connectable.
No, I'm not.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care.
There's the little kid the year before that too. You remember that? You're just talking to the virtual boy.
You know what we should do for next week is have our list of cliche predictions for E3.
All right, I'm coming with some crazy ones
Let's
too.
do it,
All right,
yeah.
we'll do it.
You better come with an app too, Marty.
Knights of the Old Republic
There you go.
on the iPad. You'll see it here.
There you go.
So that's a day one patch. Wrapping it up. Follow us on Twitter and check us out on our website and all that jazz, which is on the title card you're seeing on your screen right now. Signing off.